It's not what I know, it's who I know. And that's why my special guests on the quest are Sue Kelly and, of course, Brandee Wessel from the Arizona chapter of the MS Society. Welcome, gals.
Thank you.
Day 5, and we've been doing this all week. Brokers Alliance, every so often, we take 1 week for a charity, and this is a charity to get involved with. They have a huge special event, the Women's Against MS Luncheon. It's going to be held at the beautiful Biltmore, Arizona Biltmore Resort and Spa, April 28th. And I want you to know there's going to be already about 400 or 500 people going to be here. You'll want to be here. They're going to have some really unbelievable special guests. Tell me a little bit about the 3 people that are going to have your keynote, your main speaker, and I think somebody else you were telling me about.
Yeah, so our MC is Tara Hitchcock of Good Morning Arizona on Channel 3. And then we have Cameron Parker, who is our keynote speaker. She is living with MS and is a spokeswoman for Olay. And I should also mention is a former model. I'm talking Runway, Vera Wang, Ralph Lauren, so she's done quite a bit.
Wow.
And then we have Dr. Darren Akuda, who will be doing our MS research update.
That sounds like a power-packed day, but
It is.
It's going to be at the beautiful Biltmore.
Yes.
The food is going to be fabulous. You're going to hear all these great speakers. Of course, we won't be broadcasting live at the event as of yet. Okay.
And this is all presented by GoDaddy, which we're very excited to have them on board this year.
That's a mind blower in itself. GoDaddy.com. Well, listen, they have a link that goes out to from the MS Society to GoDaddy.com. You've seen them on the Super Bowl. Now, give a little bit of patronage to them because now they're backing up women against MS, and I think that's a worthy cause. You ought to give them a little bit of business. We'll talk about it after the show, right, Dave? Okay. Well, what we want to do today is we've been talking about MS all this week, but we want to make sure everybody knows all the resources that are available, and we're talking about multiple fronts. You guys address multiple areas of concern, and I just want you to kind of run through the gamut, the menu of value-added services that can I say it like a menu? Is that
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm a
about
food guy
food.
anyways. Yeah, it's all about food. So we're going to talk about this menu of value-added services, these kind of ideas that really that can enhance your walk through the challenges of MS. Talk a little about that menu. What does the MS Society have?
Definitely. Well, as we've mentioned, many times in the past couple days, we fund nearly $45 million every year in research. But locally here, as you mentioned, we have quite a menu of programs for our clients with MS and their family members. For example, we have a No Boys Allowed program, which is a group just for women.
Wait a minute. That sounds a little sexist to me.
Well, we have a boys' night out too that's just for
Woo-hoo!
men. But this is really
Where do they go? I
it depends. We try to keep it fun and exciting. We always have a different location depending on the program.
Well, my vote for Boys Night Out is Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
All right, there you go.
And by the way, that's a shameless plug. And Chris, if you're listening. Okay.
And these programs are really here to help our clients, and that's why we've really segmented them. Sometimes women don't feel comfortable talking about their MS symptoms and the issues that they're having in front of men. Therefore, we have segmented.
I just don't get that.
We've segmented, our programs for that exact reason. We also have a 20s, 30s group. Same thing, we have some people that are newly diagnosed and maybe they're not going through the same symptoms that someone who has been diagnosed for 20, 30 years. We also have support groups throughout the entire state. So it's really something that we focus on because as we've mentioned the past couple days, building that community support around you during these times is essential, and it really helps these people, find their voice and really, work together in the community.
If they were searching for a physician, you have lists of physicians.
We do.
If they were searching for different options for medical treatment, for drug regimentation, you'd be able to tell them all the availability issues.
We definitely would.
And you'd be able to also, you have resources for anything from physical therapy to places to work out. Susan, you were talking about yoga for MS specific. I thought that was weird. I mean, yoga, I know, in the generic, but you're saying specific to MS.
The chapter has even had sponsored programs for yoga.
And that's mind-blowing. And you said another one, I can't remember, that's a phrase that I should know. Yoga, and there was
Tai Chi,
and one other one starts with Pilates.
Yeah.
Are those, what happens is, do you go through each one of those to see which one works best for you? Or, do you choose one, or do you go through all 3?
I think it really depends on the client and depends on the person. So, we really try to open it up as much as possible, because we have so many clients that therefore we know we're not going to, be able to fit everyone's need, but we definitely try.
I'm so sorry for the curiosity, but I'm always wondering, is one workout regimen, like you said Tai Chi or Pilates or yoga, are any of those three? I mean, have you seen a pattern like, hey, this is emerging as the dominant workout, or no?
No, again, I think it depends on where you're at with your MS, and I think it depends on where you're at also is, physical ability, so I think that, and also in your area, depending on where you live. But we definitely try to open it up and, like you said, let them know all the resources that are out there. That way they can make their decision moving forward and figure out what's the best thing for them. We also have, financial programs for our clients with MS. We have intimacy in MS. We have doctor talks where...
Well, let's go back to you have financial help. And now, when I first talked about this on the air a couple days ago, we spoke only specific, I thought, was like helping with drugs because they're so expensive. But you were saying, no, we even help people that may not have the wherewithal from an economic point of view, even for things like rent or maybe utility bill.
Or even food. We work with some of the local grocery stores to get gift cards out to our clients. That way, they, again, talking about the MS medications being so expensive, these other things like food and electricity and a ramp being built in your home, these are all things that we can assist them with.
Is there a food vendor in Arizona that is being benevolent to the society, really helping it out? Anybody that you really can come to your mind?
Bashes has been very good to us.
Huge. All right, we just want you to know now, Bashes, we're talking about, we're not bashing Bashes. No. We're actually featuring them as a player, a real partner with the MS. Anybody else, it doesn't have to be even food. People, corporations like GoDaddy that are really partnering with the local chapter.
Yeah, Discount Tire. I couldn't not mention them. Discount Tire is absolutely amazing to us and has been for many years.
Wow, now that would surprise me. I wonder why they took such an interest.
They someone in there does have a personal connection to MS, and I'm talking this team alone. I say team. They have a Bike MS team for the event we mentioned yesterday. That's March 26th and 27th, and this team brings in about $60,000 every year through our Bike MS event. They also, Discount Tire being so generous, they have all of our brochures, posters, building awareness in all of their stores, and they have, I think, 69 or 70 stores throughout the entire state. So they are very, very good to us.
Major player. If you're saying, boy, I want to participate, hey, we all have to have wheels.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a place, here's a corporate America partnering with a wonderful charity and Discount Tire. So the next time you got a flat, or you need to rotate those tires, or you need air, or like me, I did something wrong and now I have to have a new tire, generally. Discount Tires. Any other vendor before we go to the next segment?
I'd really like to throw out just, GoDaddy again, because they're someone that's new for us, and we're very excited to build this partnership with them, like we've done with Discount Tire. Like I said, Discount Tire has been on board with us 10 plus years. And it is, as we mentioned before, we're always trying to look to build awareness. So these companies have been very good to us.
Susan, when I think about awareness, because you're in the, I think you said the high end where there's different forms of MS, and you're in the group that's 85% of people who have MS have this, I think
relapsing remitting.
Relapsing remitting. And on your best day, do you even know you have MS?
Except for the fact that I take an injection of disease-modifying therapy for that split second, I'm reminded, but no, I don't really think about it.
How many of your good days do you have 365 days a year?
Every day is a good day. Some are a little more physically challenging, but probably the majority, I would say, 80, 90% of my days are pretty good, but everybody is different with how their MS responds.
For people who are listening today that may have a relative or they may themselves have MS, how do you've been walking with the challenge for 12 years. How do you get past the bad day?
It depends on the day. Chocolate is usually helpful.
I gotta tell you.
There are those days that, I may just be having a really hard time physically, so that's a good day to sit with the dog and give him some peanut butter and he makes me laugh. I try to do something that's going to make me laugh. Or call one of my friends who's living with MS and saying, I just need an advocate today. I need somebody who's going to be there for me. And my family always is, but sometimes you want the ear of someone who really knows. And so I'll give them a call.
You have kind of a sisterhood in this issue, right? A kind of a sorority of gals that you walk with.
Right.
And have you ever noticed, is it true, that when you're having your tough day, that they may be having a great day? And they can settle alongside you and partner you through the 24 hours.
Absolutely. I mean, there's one friend of mine who lives in Kentucky, and our tough days don't coincide. And when we're really having a tough day, if either of us starts to cry, the other one sends flowers. It just always works that way.
And does that help?
Oh, it sure does.
Well,
and we know it's coming.
We need to get a flower vendor connected with MS to really make this thing work. What a great idea. Well, coming up next, we're going to close out our show in this whole week with more on the personal chapter of Arizona MS.